Hello, people of the internet. Today is Wednesday, October 30th, the day before Halloween. This is a gourd, and I don't have a pumpkin in my house, so let this be festive. So I'm just gonna place that in the background. Can't really notice it. Cool! Some festive decoration. Today is Wednesday, October 30th, 2013. Video 2 of the What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do series. Again, I'm Corey, and I'm just going to really get into it. Today's video is going to cover after graduation, what I did after graduation, up until my first day of college. I remember that summer before college being an extreme blur. Everything happened so fast and so quick, and I felt really pressured to grow up really quick. I got my first full-time job before school because I felt that's what I was supposed to do. I'm not gonna lie, I met some really amazing people through that job that I still keep in touch with today. I got into my first semi-relationship. Everything just, even those details, they weren't that significant to me because everything was such a blur. Everything was so fast, everything was just kind of put in motion, and it just kept revolving. It just kept going forward, and I didn't really have a moment to catch my breath after graduating high school into approaching college. I was working 40 hours a week, trying to balance somewhat of a relationship that didn't end up working out, and I just remember feeling really pressured to go to college because my mom didn't go, my older brother didn't go. I have a very small family, but college was never really an option for my family. It wasn't something that we ever aspired to do. You know, my family college was never in the cards for my family. So the fact that it was in my cards and then I could go, I felt really pressured to go just because of that reason. I felt like by going to college I'd be doing my family this great honor, and at least one of us would end up get to go and have the experience, and I felt really pressured because my mom wanted me to have this college experience and all this stuff that she felt she missed out on, and my brother wanted me to go for the same reasons, but I know deep down it's not really what I wanted to do, but I just kind of pushed that aside because I wanted to make my family happy, and I wanted to just remain the person that I've always been and just kind of go with it just to please people. I never really found my voice. I never really found my sense of self up until like 2 years after high school. But so here I am working all of this time and stuff, and everything's just going forward, and the pressure was on, and deep down, ever since I can remember, I just really wanted to be a performer, and I really just wanted to make people smile. I really wanted to make people happy, and that was never a legitimate career option, so I just kind of hushed that off because I was always taught you need to have a real life. You need to go into a real career. You can't go into, that's for people that don't want to try. That's for people that just kind of want to fart around and don't want to do anything, and I don't agree with that now at all. But the pressure was on, and I felt really distant. I was starting to feel really alone because when you're in high school, you're so used to seeing your friends every day, and it's so much easier to keep in touch with everybody, and what you're not prepared for is losing almost literally everybody. I do have a couple of good friends still from high school, but I definitely don't keep in touch with the people that I used to hang out with every single day at class, at lunch, and it kind of made me sad, but I felt, hey, this is just life. It's the next stage of evolution. It's the next stage of my life, and it's just kind of what's going to happen. Even now, 3.5 years after graduating, I'm still dealing with people coming in and out of my life from high school, but you just kind of got to roll with it. You just kind of got to go with the flow. That's kind of where I am now. But then I felt so depressed, and I felt so alone, and I just felt like I was missing out on all these opportunities, and I didn't really get to have the summer before college that everybody else was having. And when I finally got to go, and it was the first day of school, I set up my schedule so I would only have class Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I went from 8:30 to 1 o'clock, and then I worked from 2 to 10 those 3 days, and then the weekends. So I had Tuesday and Thursday off. My first day of school, I took an art class because I was into the arts and stuff, and I was into drawing, and I wanted to just at least do something in college that I felt like I would enjoy. And granted, that class was awesome. That was the only class in college that I ever actually liked. Was I think it was intro to studio design or something like that, to studio drawing or something. And it was the only class that I ever appreciated because it was the only class where I actually connected with the teacher. My first day of class, I went in, we had to draw a still life. It was just a practice, just to see where we were at, kind of like a benchmark test, but for drawing. And he saw the potential in me in a way that nobody else ever did. And I can thank him for my creativity now and all that now. But when that class was over and I moved on to the actual academic stuff, I felt so discouraged because I didn't feel like I was mentally up to the same level as everybody else. And starting day one discouraged, and not gonna lie, it didn't make me want to return. Like, I did return, but it didn't really instill, I didn't have the first day of school that I thought I was going to have. And then when I finally got to work, I was just like, this is going to be my life. And I kind of was okay with it for like a couple months. I was like, I'm making money, you know, I'm going to college. Things are going to happen eventually, right? No. To say, oh, hey, you know, this could actually be a viable option for my future of doing this for the next 4 years. That's the beginning of when I started to feel lost because the future wasn't really in my control and I was just doing things to make other people happy. I'm going to stop the video here. That just pretty much covers, like I said, everything from after graduation to my first day. It was very short. Leave a comment below because I'm very interested to hear if anybody's watching these videos, what your views were after graduating high school, and did you have a positive experience? Do you love college? Are you the complete opposite of me, or do you agree with me? Did you feel lost? Did you feel like everything sped up and you lost touch and you felt lonely? I really want to know these things, so just leave a comment below. I put out new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Everybody have a great Wednesday. I'm going to take this here gourd and I'm going to go watch a horror movie. I feel like that's very fall. Alright, everybody. Bye! You're so weird.